Hey guys, Jeremy here at My Way MFG. I was wanting an easy video for today. Been working on a construction project all week, doing a bathroom, and I didn't feel like much working on the deck or anything right now. Just kind of want a day away from that kind of work. So I thought I'll do an Eliza driving video. We'll get in it and drive around, kind of look at the crops coming out around here. Farmers are starting to get the corn out. Be a nice little road trip video, right? Anyway, I popped the hood on Eliza. I usually do before I drive off just to check stuff. And my spark plug wires are chewed off. I thought a mouse maybe. I went down to Napa to pick up some plug wires, and Jerry down at the counter, he said there's been a lot of reports lately of squirrels doing that. I said, well, that makes sense. I never see mice. I do see a lot of squirrels. Whatever it was, they ate my plug wires. I'm going to do a short video showing how to put plug wires on a 40 Ford because it's not really a straightforward procedure if you don't know how to do it. If you do know how to do it, then it's pretty easy. But it is different. It's not what you're used to. So we'll get into that and I'll show you what that's all about. And this video should lead into a longer video of an Eliza driving video, as long as this goes good. Anyway, I got my external microphone I got off Amazon. It's got like a little foam rubber thing around it that's supposed to take care of wind noise. So this is going to be my first video trying that out. I've got two of these, so if there's someone else in the video, we could get audio from both of them. And I did get adapters to where these will also hook to the GoPro for when I get ready to try that. So anyway, we're upgrading around here just a bit. Let's get to the car. Anyway, guys, I opened up the hood. This is what I got. Some kind of a nest that's been made up here. I've got plug wires that are just chewed all to hell. I had one that was chewed clear in half. Anyway, got a new set of plug wires for this. And see if we can get them on here. In all the years parking in this garage, I've never had this happen before. Maybe it was squirrels. I don't know. Anyway, putting spark plug wires on a 40 Ford. It's easy after you know what you're doing, but it's not as straightforward as, like, say, a 350 Chevy. Like on a 350 Chevy, you got your distributor cap. It's spinning clockwise, and you know that rotor is going to be hitting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you know if you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 on this bank, 5, 6, 7, 8 on this bank, all you need is a firing order, and you just put it in the right spots. Well, on a 40 Ford, you've got two distributor caps with 4 wires coming out of each side. And it's hard to know which contact that rotor is hitting next. It's hitting one over here, one over here, one over here, one over here. You can't really see what that's doing. But Henry did make it easy. He put numbers on the caps. So let me see if I can show that. The caps are the same. They can be used for either side. It's a two-piece cap. You just thread the wires through the first part. It's just a cover. Then on the inside of your cap, it's got two sets of numbers. So if you're using this on the right side, which is the passenger side bank, you use the lower set of numbers because you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 on the passenger side. You've got 5, 6, 7, 8 on the driver's side. So on the passenger side, we're going to be using the numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4. And they're corresponding to each opening where your plug wire goes. So like this hole here, for instance, is marked either 4 or 7 On the passenger side, we're going to be using the 4. On the driver's side, we're going to be using the 7. This one here is marked either 1 or 6. So on the passenger side, we'll be using the 1 because that's where our lower bank of cylinders are. On the driver's side, we'll be using the 6. And as long as you know that, Henry didn't put any timing marks on these cars. So if you was trying to figure this out and you was just trying to start at number 1, where is number 1? You could bring it up on compression stroke and feel compression on number 1, but that doesn't mean your rotor is going to be pointing right because you don't have a timing mark to line that up. So do you back it off? Do you go forward? Who knows? And I think Henry's idea was, as long as you guys do everything I say, you don't need no damn timing marks. And there's some good videos of guys out there finding top dead center and scribing in timing marks. I think Mart at Mart's Garage has one on his channel. Just because the piston's all the way to the top, that doesn't mean you're on top dead center, because the crank does this from one side to the other while the piston doesn't move when the piston's at the top. So if you rotate the motor around clockwise and put a stopper in there, they're using a zip tie. Just let a zip tie the head of it run up the cylinder wall. When it stops, you put a mark when it stops the piston. And then you go back counterclockwise and do the same thing. And then you're going to wind up with like a mark here and a mark here. And then whatever the distance is between those two marks is top dead center. And after you had that, you could probably figure out which one of these contacts the rotors are hitting and get it. But that would be hard to do, right? So all you really have to do is follow the numbers on the cabs. And these have a locating tab. So, you know, just like any other car. So as long as you put them in the right numbers, you should be good to go. So anyway, I'm going to get these on here, clean this mess up, and let's see if the old girl will start up. Here's an extra cap I had laying around. I can show those numbers better. This one here is going to be either 7 or 4. This one's either 2 or 8. That one's 5 or 3. And that one is 1 or 6. So if this cap is on the passenger side, you would use a lower set of numbers. On the driver's side, you would use a higher set of numbers. So that's how that goes. And there's your locating tab. So it's going to lock in the right position. And you first thread the wires all through this, and then this will push down over that when you're done. Easy peasy, right? Just finished up getting all the plug wires back on this, and I also cleaned up the contacts on the caps and the rotor while I had it off. Let me start it up here. Seems to be running real good. I got to take a leaf blower or something and blow the crap off of this engine where these, I believe, squirrels have done this. Sounds great. Need to pop the hood on this. What if they got in there too? So that looks all right. All right, guys. Well, we got our plug wires all on. Liza sure does sound like she's running healthy at the moment. So anyway, I think tomorrow I'm going to try to go for a drive somewhere. We'll make an Eliza driving video. For today, though, I just kind of wanted to show how you get the plug wires on those things. I know I didn't actually show me doing it, but I think I explained well how that number system works on those caps. So if any of you are ever trying that, that's how you do it. It's not that bad when you know how. It's actually possibly even easier. It's just one of them things you don't know until you know. So please like, comment, subscribe, share, all those things. We'll catch you on the next one. Later, Jeremy.